Hi crafty friends. Hey, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming. Happy Monday to you, or if you're watching this on replay, happy whatever day of the week it might be. Today we are going to make some patriotic garden flags that are super cute. And I'm also just going to give you a little look at some of the stuff that I'm making using ticking, red and blue ticking that looks like this kind of fabric from my local Walmart. Honestly, I don't know what I did without this stuff before I discovered it, like sometime in the last year. So anyways, as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have any questions along the way. Feel free to sprinkle, all that good stuff. Before I came live, I did the first garden flag. And I just want to show you that real quickly, and then we'll come back to it at the very end. We're doing something different for this next one, but look how cute that is. It's going to have this little bow on it. It'll be hanging on one of those garden flag things. This particular one, I will heat set and everything, and it'll be going in one of the next blessing boxes that I'll be doing. And then I've been working on coming up with my version of these flowers. Most of them are going to have this ticking on them somewhere. And then I'm still working on these bowl filler balls. Okay, they're not done. I haven't quite figured that one out exactly. But for this one, we are going to be using one of the Magnolia awesome stencils and some of their ink. And I'm just going to lay my links down right here in case you want to look. They will be heat set. Whoops. Yeah. I will heat set these with a hot iron so they can go outside. They'll be permanent. The first rain isn't going to wash everything away. And these little garden flag things, they came from Magnolia also. They hold up really well in the outdoors. So I would say these things are going to last a whole season and look great. And then maybe you can bring them out again next year too. So the first one that I did, I used my new God Bless America Land That I Love stencil. It is so super cute. And I used my polka dots stencil. It's part of a combo called Dots and Mini Plaid. Anyways, I love this thing. But for the next one, we're going to be using this one, which is back. It was released last year, and it's back in again, and it's a really good one. I made a t-shirt. I made one of those stuffed pillow signs. I've made a few different things with it, but this one says family, faith, and freedom, and it's super cute. So I always label the back. That's the first thing, and I'm going to just pull this off the backing, and ordinarily I would fuzz it, but it's going on fabric, and you don't need to fuzz before you put something on fabric. I'm going to pull this one up a little bit higher than the last one. And we're going to do a little bit more polka dots on the bottom than we did on the other one, which I'll show you both of these when we're all finished. Okay, so just going to get these placed, pressed down really good. And we'll do the top part first. This is what it looks like. These stencils are reusable many, 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 many times. They're really nice to work with. They're adhesive and they're mesh, and they're a little bit stretchy. And if you're not artistic to draw things, which I'm definitely not, then stencils are definitely the way to go. So, and then we'll be using the Magnolia inks. We're going to use red, blue, and silver. And before I actually start though, I'm also going to do garden flags with this new stencil. Not today, but sometime this week. Because, I mean, how many garden flags do you need? Well, you need one for the front yard and one from the backyard, and maybe one for if you have a side entry door. And then you can be switching them out. And these little garden flags are like 2 for $14 or $15. They're not expensive at all. You could do both sides and swap them around. Anyways, this stencil here is brand new, and it says every seashell tells a story. And look at how amazing the detail is on these seashells. I can't wait to use them. So I'll probably be playing with those tonight. All right. Let's see. I'm going to kind of follow what I did with this last time. And my stencil is a little bit stained. That's what happens when you use ink on a stencil. The front of them gets a little stained, but that does not impact how well they work. They still work great, and they still wash out great. They just look a little like they've been loved and used, you know? So let's start with the silver bits. And I'm just gonna lay this down. There's like 2 crosses on either side of the word faith. And then by family, there's hearts. We're doing those in silver also. And then by freedom, there's like fireworks, sort of. Ooh, I almost went outside of the stencil. Slow down, Heidi. Okay, and then I'm going to do the bottom of this whole thing right here in silver. This will just be really cute. And then we'll do some dressing up, because I think the final touches of adding some kind of ribbon or something like that, that really adds a lot. And I think we'll probably make it like I did on this other one, out of some of this ticking fabric from Walmart in red and blue that you can tear. Okay, I think that is probably good for the silver. Okay, and let's do the blue next. You can see how super easy this is. I do get a question a lot about if you're getting a little bit of bleeding with your stencils, what is the reason? Well, there could be a couple different reasons. One is that maybe you are using too much of your medium, whether it's chalk paste or ink. Maybe you're just using too much and it has nowhere to go but outside of the edges of the stencil. That's a possibility. Or possibly your stencil is not pushed down firm enough to the surface. Or possibly you're just going over it too many times and you need to just not keep going over and over and over it. Those are usually the things that cause that. If you're working on wood, painted wood, stained wood, or raw natural wood, I recommend that you do either a clear wax or a spray sealer on your wood before you stencil. That closes down the pores on the wood so that your stencils won't bleed. And that is an issue with wood, not really with stencils, but anyways, those are the tips that or the things that I usually say when somebody asks me that question. Okay, I'm about getting there. I'm just pulling the big globs off, looking to make sure I got everything covered. I think I did on this first stencil. Oh, I didn't do the family. What am I saying? We forgot the red. Let's do that too. It's right in the middle, and I almost pulled this up without even doing that part. So these stencils that have multiple parts, You are going to want to move a little bit quicker with these, like I'm doing, because we don't want the ink to dry in the holes on your stencil and wreck your stencil, and also we don't want it to look bad when you pull it up. Oh, this is perfect. Super cute. Okay, so that's the first part. Family, faith, and freedom. And then I was trying to decide what color to do the bottom polka dots, and I think I'm gonna do it red because on the other one I did it blue. So that will be easy to do. And I'm just going to stir up my red ink. The inks from Magnolia can be used on two different things. They can be used on fabrics, and you'll heat set it with a hot iron. They can also be used on ceramics and glass, and you would heat set those in the oven. So they're super versatile. And I also like to use them almost like watercolors to do a little painting too, which I think is super fun. Well, I used these inks also to make all these coffee filter flowers that we did a few days ago. Whoops. I think I have too much ink on my thing right now, but okay, we're getting there. This is going to be super duper cute. I need a different squeegee because I am getting that all over my hands. Ooh. Okay, I need to wash my hands here shortly because I have ink on both of them. Okay, let me get something to wash my hands with, just some water. I don't want to get this all over my darling garden flags. Okay, so this is what that looks like. And just gonna lift it up and peek. I see one spot. This is an instance when it's okay to peek. Awesome. So I'm pushing that one down into my water also. And this is super cute. I do see one teeny tiny little uh-oh that I'll show you, and we're gonna fix it. Okay, the uh-oh is this one little dot right here that I didn't get the whole thing covered. So we'll just use one of the little paintbrush squeegees. I'll pick up a teeny bit of ink, and I'm just gonna lay that right there in the center. And it'll be super cute. You know, if you wanted, you could make some, I'll do a very similar bow like this one for the top. We could also make a little skirt of fringe at the bottom if we wanted. And I might spray my fabric a little bit, this ticking fabric, with some of this clear matte sealer, which it looks like this. Nope, that's not it. It's out in the kitchen. So anyways, clear matte sealer, just to help it get through the summer a little better. but I might add some fringe to this. I think I actually might do that. So that is basically what I wanted to show you. Here's the two flags. Let me just get my stuff out of the way here. So here are the two different flags that we made. Aren't they cute? Family, faith, and freedom, and God bless America. And I'm going to be doing something very similar, of course different, but garden flags, also using this new stencil. I'm going to continue working on all these little flowers today, and I will be including some of these in my blessing bundles when I'm ready to do that. So lots of good things happening. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Feel free to sprinkle if you have friends that like these kind of quick projects. I tell you what, almost everything I do here, oh, I have to show you this tin sign I just saw. Almost everything I do here at DIY Dreaming is either about faith, family, or flowers. Those seem to be my things. I might do a little patriotic here and there, maybe a teeny bit of beach here and there, but it's mostly faith, family, and flowers. So, and almost everything I do is quick and easy because I have a super short attention span. You don't have to have any fabulous crafting abilities or artistic abilities to do what I do. And let me show you this other sign that I just spotted. We did it just, gosh, last week, I think. Using that, this is that same stencil as this one. I just did it on this little tin from Walmart. And then we made this little doodad here. And I did it with red, blue, and white chalk paste, also from Magnolia. So I'm trying to see how I can get it so it doesn't have such a glare on it. Anyways, it's an adorable stencil. And if you like it, I would grab it soon because I don't know how long the Patriotic stuff will last. It seems like last year they ran out of some of it before 4th of July, if I remember right. Okie dokie. Thank you guys for joining me. I will get this all finished up. I'll get pictures and I will post those here in the comments. I will also post those separately here at DIY Dreaming. If you want to look at any of the stencils or ink that I used today, I did pin a link down here below, and it has a red, white, and blue hearts, and then it says garden flags, links, and then below are all the links. Okay, see you later. Thanks. Oh, you're so sweet. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle is what one of you guys said. And I so appreciate that because that is how my little DIY Dreaming Here page grows. So that's super helpful to me and I really appreciate it. Let's put both of these, let me put both of these here so you can see them, in case you want a screenshot. A lot of people ask me about that. And I'll put my camera down. All the mess behind me, so you don't see that in your picture if you decide to do a screenshot. Okay. Thanks for joining me.